Weird. Okay, so I gotta quit getting distracted. There's a bolt. And I gotta quit getting distracted. And then we'll put some oil on there. I got to think, I was like, if it run hot, it had to been running. They had to been running. Yeah. Oh, you're watching a guy that has his fuel bungee cord. I'm nervous, I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be alright.
It quit running.
I didn't put it in park.
I'm going.
That'll just have to do. Alright, I'm gonna go slow, see if I can not hurt it. Y'all still there? Yeah. Here we go. Oh, this feels so much better. We might have spilled a little oil. It's gonna be alright. So pick up my trash. So I got to dreaming, it doesn't matter now, but I was sitting there wondering, like, if this thing's flipped over and the dipstick is right there, something tells me we're gonna have no transmission fluid. She's there, right there. So yeah, that may go dip into our budget because it looks like that's where our transmission fluid went, but got a good chair. Let's see, didn't hurt nothing at all. Gonna need some wheel work, but you probably drive in the shop. What's that? E-brake, door shims. What is that? Ignition switch. Ooh, couldn't need that. Why is the seat cut like that? Weird. Okay, so I gotta quit getting distracted. There's a bolt. And I gotta quit getting distracted. And I gotta go to work. I think I got maybe enough daylight to get this head on. And there's a chance of rain Thursday. It is Tuesday, so we'll see. And the crazy part, I don't know that it runs. I mean, technically, it had to run to get hot. I never thought about it that way. All right, I'm gonna go to work. I gotta go get a torque wrench. I don't have anything to torque the heads with. That might need scratched off right there. It'd be alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, I don't really have anywhere to sit the camera, so y'all are just gonna watch me struggle. And remind me to tell you about the gloves. This is crazy. Look at it real quick. Looks like it'll go on this motor just fine. So the Jeep has the dowel pins, but this does not. So I gotta get it on there best I can. Luckily these things are not light at all, and I'm not strong at all. I think I can do this. I don't like doing it. Come on. Come on. So close. Oh, that's it right there. Okay. So that's on there. I'll get this out of there because it ain't gonna help nothing. Tag. Yeah, so went and grabbed the proper sockets that I need, and then we've got the head bolts, the original head bolts. So we're gonna take the ugly one since it gets Permatex, and then we'll put some oil on them, put some oil around there because they are gonna need it, and I'm gonna go to work. She will probably not run tonight. I'll see you in a second. Alright, so I got the head on. Got the gasket on. I do not have the studs wherever they went. I've got the bolts. I don't have the studs, so I'm gonna go get the studs. I gotta plug that hole back up there since it's a 97, And then this head is shaved so much these bolts really ain't wanting to go in. So I'm gonna see if I can get a ratchet wrench. If not, I'll get those took care of in the shop. Other than that, I need a spark plug socket. There is like a wild horsefly that is the size of a, golly, just a small walrus or something. It's huge, but it's trying to attack me. Anyway, I need a few more things. I gotta go do a little bit of work. I think I'm gonna work on this tonight because I gotta get this thing going. It's coming down to the wire. I know somebody's thinking, oh, you got 2 months. Well, if you've realized in the past 2 months what I've done, and then you realize I have like an hour per day to work on it. So it's not looking good, but I mean, I guess worst case, if the thing will run, it's all I have to do. But obviously I got more to do to it. So I'll be right back. All right, it's officially dark. Well, give or take, camera's lying a little bit, but I'm gonna get my street light set back up. I got my 9/16 ratchet wrench. I got a few more tools that I was needing. So hopefully I can have this thing ready to crank tomorrow. And then if my boss will let me off work, I'll come down here and see if we can get it running. I think it's gonna start up. We will see. After I got to thinking, I was like, if it run hot, it had to been running. They had to been running from the law. So I'll be right back again. All right, we're starting to see a motor. I found a few more flaws, if you can imagine that. But so far it's going back together. We just got a few issues. I'm not gonna put the valve cover, I'm not gonna bolt the valve cover on. Hopefully I can teach you something there. Hopefully it just fires up and I don't have to teach you. I ain't got the wires on. I've got to buy a throttle body. Also, I am going to purchase one of these fuel lines. They've got it hose clamped, and if I'm gonna give this thing away, I want it at least safe. I know it's a hack job, but I went to, well, I put my used spark plugs in, so I got a full used set of spark plugs. The head actually had 3 iridiums. I wish I had those back, but anyway. Monster Energy cap, but probably got to redo the battery terminals, possibly. And then, what was the other thing? I went to time it, and number 1 was the wrong boot, which was kind of strange. And then I was trying to find number 1. Number 1 should point at the battery, give or take, like about right here area. So about right there is where it should be. Well, number 1's plumb over there. So they got it pointing towards the heater hose back there. So I'm going to have to pull the plug out, watch the rocker arm, put it on TDC, get that set back right. That could have been one of the issues they's fighting. It looks like they've GM timed it, where they've took it. Something's moving. And that's the other thing. Look at all them taillights. That's crazy. Yeah, y'all can see. Oh, I'm smelling a skunk. So I think I want out of here for tonight. But where else was we? I think it's got about covered. Went ahead and put the belt on. Got the intake on. Got to get a throttle body from a guy. Wiring harness. Worry about the electric fan later. And I'm probably gonna need some transmission fluid. And that's about it as far as getting the thing running. Oh, we're still time lapsing, my bad. Forgot what I'm doing. But so secretly, y'all don't need to know, I got a golf cart. Don't tell nobody, but I got tired of moving all my tools. So I'm just gonna leave everything the way it sits. So maybe tomorrow, shoot, I gotta work. I gotta work in the morning, pull a motor for a customer. And maybe by after lunch, I can be down here, get on this thing, diagnose it. Hopefully it just fires up. Obviously it's gonna need a fuel pump. The fuel pump in a bucket is right over there. It got rained in, so it's full of water. So I'm just letting it naturally breathe out. But as far as for now, got my used rocker arms, used push tubes, got 2 valve cover gaskets. I got the blue one on top of the black. Oop, that's scary. Anyways, y'all can see there's a blue one on top of black. That way, if somebody looks down, actually I need to flip them. Oh well, I don't care. If you see the blue, you know it's been replaced, but man, that's about it. Oh, it's too dark, but let me see. Need a light. How about that light? So, if you notice, I always wear these gloves, and they're very worth it. But like, 2 ripped. These have been sitting here since the project started. Let's see. Anyways, y'all believe me, they're rock hard, and they're literally just sun. Yeah, so I don't know. There's something making noise. God, it's scary down here. It's pitch black. I couldn't do like the camping series where they go out in the woods by themselves. I just couldn't do it. Anyways, this glove is rock hard, so there's just proof that I've been here for a while. Let's see, 8:51, 9 o'clock. I believe I'm gonna call it a night. See if we can make this happen in the morning. I'm enjoying it. It's just it's a lot of trouble, to be honest. But it's gonna be worth it. I get to brag. There's something making noise. This is crazy. I told you I'll be down there back today. PM, 7 o'clock PM. Every day, this busy. Customer needed a motor. I mean, I had to pull the motor out. Wound up taking all this apart. Yeah, it's just work. So, wife's got the golf cart. I found another Jeep. I actually got oil. Well, that's transmission fluid for clean out. I couldn't find the proper throttle body yet. I think 97 must be a standalone. And then I've got my primer, that wire for the starter, fuel pump, and I need that fuel pump in a bucket right there. So I'm gonna try to rush today, see if we can make this thing backfire, run, do something a little exciting, or a little more exciting than fuel pump leak. So yeah, I'm headed down there. Got about 30 minutes of good time, hopefully. Oil filter wrench, oil filter wrench. I meant to grab a fresh battery because this has been sitting down here in the field. Yeah, it's the original battery. Well, the original one I brought down here. But, oh, I got jumper cables. Never mind. So everything's still sitting there. I'm going to try to put in some work. Not going to time lapse and see if we can get this thing doing something. So I've realized I didn't have a starter to spin it over yet. But I got it on TDC. I've got that correct. And honestly, they've got this pretty good, but this distributor is supposed to be, golly, way out of whack. I don't know if you can see, the forks are like over here and they're supposed to be over there. So I'm gonna get this on there. I'll turn the camera on, I'm gonna bleed the oil pressure. I'm just trying to get something done before I had to turn on the street lights. Probably couldn't rain. I can leave the camera here, it's kind of neat. I can just kind of talk to y'all, but oh, look what's holding the distributor in. That's a spanner thing for a grinder. Wow, this person was a redneck. And I hope you're, well, honestly, I hope you are watching. So let's get this out of here. Oh, it's stuck. Why is it stuck? Oh, they've got it wedged against the motor mount. Shoot, I got music playing. Y'all gotta go. Be back. One of the weird, crazy things nobody ever thinks about is you can just straight pour the oil in with the valve cover off. It's literally where you're pouring it when you do pour it. So, yeah. Transmission fluid just for cleaning purposes. Because some reason this motor is dirty. Really dirty. And I am going to pump I'm going to pump some oil out before I put the oil filter back on. Just some reason it may have some grass or something in there. Could. Half quart of that, now it's going to be kind of tough getting a quart in there, or 6 more quarts. Oh, it's getting so close to dark. Cheapest oil you can find. Pick that up later. Let's see. Sounds like it's coming out on the ground. Hold on. No, it's just hitting a dry oil pan. Had me worried. Let's see, where can we pour it? Yeah. I guess I should pour it up here, get it on the cam. I swear about once a week I see somebody on the forum about the casting flaws of the 4.0 where they knock the hole out for the cam and oil pump. Wish there was like a way I could get a message across to everybody. There's not. Alright, y'all know what's happening from here. I'm pouring oil in the motor. real quickly, if you see right down there, I know it's dark, it's the best I can do with what I got. There's nothing metal to stick it to, so I got a drill. Let's see, let's zoom the camera in. Yeah, so here we go, drill. We're just gonna pump some nastiness out, hopefully. Oh, it comes from outside in, my bad. So let's see, where's it at? It looks pretty clean. All right, now we've got to put the oil filter on. Alrighty, oil filter on. Now let's see. I don't know if it'll pump up here or not. Let's go for it. Yeah, air coming out of the lifters. Watch the end of the. See the air bubbles on the rocker arm? What just happened? Oh, it's slipping down there. Dang it. I don't know if I can get it any tighter. Still got air coming out of the lifter. Spinning down there. It'll be alright. It's a Jeep. Okay, so now I'm gonna time it. Come on. I still gotta put a throttle body and wire. Oh my gosh. Okay, so where we're at. So that's the wrong starter. There's a piece of wire. I'll have to show you that later on. Got the distributor on. Valve cover's got 2 bolts. The fuel thing's hooked up. I don't have this crossover hose, so we're just using a screwdriver. Wrong ear throttle body, so no idle air control valve. Still got the plug out. I ain't got the fuel pump in the bucket out yet. I wanted to set the battery on it with the camera turned on, since I don't want to be fake. You know what I'm saying? Nobody doubts me, but that's the battery. So we've got a wire for a starter now. Tell you what. Can y'all see right there? Maybe? Seemed like there was something I didn't want there. Let's see. Didn't change battery terminals, of course. I ain't had time. Yeah, this thing, man, it's got some jankily wiring. Of course, it's not gonna start. I don't have fuel. Let's see. I don't remember if I gotta change battery terminals. So the computer is on right now. Let's see if I can get it turned off. Actually, it don't even matter. Let's see what it sounds like. First time, golly. Well, y'all know. Oh, god dang, the battery's dead. One moment. Oh my goodness. Got all my tools. Okay, now I need jumper. Feel like I was under-prepared. I guess I could just get the battery off one of these Jeeps. Smart idea, wasn't it? Bigger, fresher Walmart battery. Okay. Negative first. Positive or negative. Yeah. Positive first, negative last. Now, see if this motor will turn over. Nothing can rub the fan. It's not going to start. Kidding me. I think I need battery terminals. Alright, we got turnover. This hose is hanging out in the radiator. I think the crank sensor's working. I think. we got a crank sensor. So, maybe? Sounds tight. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can get this Jeep running with jumper cables to here. Actually, that Jeep runs. So that Jeep's gonna run, jump it off, and then we'll go from there. She sounds tight for some reason. All right, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting a little nervous because it could potentially start. Potentially. So I didn't feel like making y'all listen to that Jeep or that Jeep, so I got it. I'm just gonna hook it up dead right now. See if we can get a little juice. I've got it there and straight to the block, so we're bypassing this battery terminal that you can't see. Okay, so I got my fuel pump in a bucket covered in gas, or RC car battery. Now, this fuel rail won't let this thing tighten and spin, so yes, you're watching a guy that has his fuel bungee corded to a vacuum. Golly, what a hack job. So, hopefully that's good. No throttle body. Whew. That's still rubbing. We're just looking for a fire. I'm just going to tell you that's all we're looking for. So, let's see, is the key essentially on? Yes, the key is on. The check engine light's on. 210. Not bad enough. Forgot that. So let me set y'all up here. Could this be it? Now, what are my only worries? Is it running away? How do I kill it? I ain't thought about that. So we don't have a way to kill it. I don't know what the relays are. Crank sensor's wired in straight. I can't kill it there and kill the fuel. Can't grab the coil wires. Let me see how it's plumbed in here. Y'all are just going to get a show, because if it goes wide open, oh shoot. There ain't no way to kill it unless I rip the one plug wire off. How about this? Get yet another bungee cord, and we'll put it some way on the plug wire. That ain't gonna work. That's gonna break the plug wire. Shoot. Oh well, here we go. Ready? 2 months. Nothing. Dang, I won't be able to kill it, but I don't know how. That's that. There literally is no way to kill it. I guess fuel pressure. Let's see if we got fuel leaks. Yeah, on the part deck's bungee cord's leaking, but it's not bad, so we're good there. We determined it's in park. It's in park. Here we go. Can't make this up. I'm nervous, I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I'm not gonna say I'm the best Jeep mechanic around here, but within 100 foot, I guarantee I am. I knew it was gonna do this. It's freaking running! Oh my goodness. So, we're working with bungee corded stuff. Got some blow-bys, that'll have to get better. Their injector might be leaking. Yeah, those rings will have to see them. But it's running. Holy moly. Let's see. How you turn the headlights on? Oh, wait, we ain't got no oil pressure. Should have oil pressure. Yeah, it's got a no power steering. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be alright. Wait. The oil pressure gauge doesn't work. Alternator works. That's a good. No power steering fluid, no power. Yeah, so now how do I kill it? Hey, our corn cob works. Let's see. I want that one to work too. That doesn't affect the running. Shoot. Feel fuel pressure. Glad it didn't run away. I need a manual gauge because they don't sound right. Come on. It's can only assume it's pumping oil. Oh. I wish I was better at being fake and more dramatic, but it's freaking running. First fire up. Like I didn't even have to do nothing. Wow. Headlights, still no oil pressure. But that's alright. So man, what time is it tonight? Started at, well, it don't even matter what time I started. 8 o'clock. So I got some work to do. And I'm gonna lie to y'all and say I'm gonna come back in the morning and do this. I think there is a chance of rain tomorrow, so I'm gonna put oil cap back on. And then that'll be okay. Probably not, it'll probably come monsoon. So I need a cap for that. Surely I can find one somewhere around here. Here we go. There we go. And then, yeah, I guess we need an oil pressure sensor maybe? 'Cause it's gotta have oil pressure. And then we need some water, some transmission fluid, some power steering fluid, air in the tires, and a starter button, and a kill. Golly, I got my work cut out. What? Wow. Sitting here trying to make a dramatic scene where I can cut this video and make y'all come back, but it's freaking hard. I'm just excited that it runs. Give me a second. Alright, so 8 o'clock, come on Weather Channel. So there's 40% chance of rain tomorrow. I'm this close. All I technically like is a lot, but a transmission fluid, power steering fluid, kinda, water, and then it's literally it, just to get the thing to drive in a shop. So I think I'm gonna try to do it tonight. I got other things I really need to do as far as like YouTube, but you see what I'm saying? Like I do everything. I'm trying to weigh my odds out here. But I'm gonna go get the stuff I need to see if I can make this thing run. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna go to work, see what I make happen. This is crazy. Went and grabbed some transmission fluid. I actually keep used transmission fluid in stock from junk transmissions, but I am being a hack job. I just couldn't do that and then say, hey, I'm gonna give this junky thing away with used transmission fluid. That's actually just water. It's the biggest jug I could find. Got a funnel. So let me get to work on this thing, see if we can get this thing moving. Oops. Okay, so we topped off the power steering fluid with some transmission fluid. The first jug I grabbed, as crazy as it seems, I went to pour it and it didn't splash right. It was water. It had some transmission fluid in it, I don't know. So I went and grabbed some more new fluid. So I've got about 6 quarts poured in there. It's touching a stick. Got water in there. Haven't seen it leaking out of the block, which I don't even want to look. So at this point, I mean, how many flat tires do we got? That one will make it. That one's flat. Oh, that would have been a good dramatic scene right there. That would pull this Jeep out. This beast here, we gotta call it a beast because it's a beast, would have pulled that one out of the water, or well, yeah, whatever I'm trying to say. And that was off the rim. So honestly, it's good. We'll see what she does. Oh. Where's this wire go? So the key is on. I got it hooked to this battery right there. So maybe we got enough juice just to crank it. Got oil, got that. Good to go. Here we go. Little weak battery. Come on, man. That's security. Now watch this. See my adjustable idle sensor here? We're just going to remove it. See how it runs now. Oh, we ain't got no fuel, dummy. Okay, so let's put my adjustable idle sensor back in the hole. And then let's give it some fuel. Oh, There ain't no light. Is there light? There's enough light. I got it bungee corded in, so that's extra safe. And now let's try again. There we go, much better. Alright, let's throw this wire up here. There we go. There's the starter wire. Kind of like a exhaust loop. Oh, I did need a weld, it didn't. Alright, let's walk in here. Still no oil pressure. No wasp nest. No wasp nest. There's a radar detector and it still didn't work. They went to jail. So I don't know if the shifter will even move. So you got vacuum brakes. That's good. Shoot. I don't know if I can get it to go in here. I need that to go down. Anything? Yeah, here we go. So we need something, a battery. Come on. Oh, we got reverse. Let's go to neutral. I know y'all can't see nothing. Oh, we got a lunge, we got a lunge. Alright, so let's go check the fluid. We'll save our battery. There's enough metal stuff to hold the light in here. Alright. Got headlights. Hey, it's starting to run better. Kind of. Alright, so this is good. Lock the shoes off. Put it on there. I'm just gonna pour what I got left in there. We'll call it good. So I think it's trying to clean up. It's brand new fluid. I wouldn't lie to everybody. And we're going to probably be doing like transmission coolers, possibly, if I got time. So we'll probably lose some more fluid. Starting to hide a little high. Yeah. Just some injectors doing dirty water. Ain't no telling what's going through there. Alright, so this. Well, we'll just lay these right here. Starting to run better. It's dark. Y'all see? Oh, that's dramatic right there, ain't it? See the motor? Shoot. Put it in reverse and die. I don't know what happened, man. I gotta crank it out there. Oh, I was gonna turn the headlights off. What the heck? Trying to do this. Oh, I bet I moved some more. No? Ain't the key though. What in the world? Oh man, getting this close. That fuel pump was full of water. I'm kind of wondering if it got more water in it. Come on. Just a little blow by, nothing major. See what it looks like. I think I found the reason it's missing too. That's not too bad. Basic running. Alright, we got that. Water pump is pumping. Can't see it. One of these plug wires is arcing while I'm trying to turn it over. So that's that. I wonder now how to get out of here. I back straight up. I don't need to run over the fan. I don't need this garbage. We need the fan. We'll save it. All spray. Hey, there's my valve cover gasket. Yeah, you know I had one. Just have that. If I back up, I can drive this way. Alright, crappy angle. That's all I got. What a mess. Alright, so still blow by. Starting to get warm. Got a 160, so the thermostat's already open. Yeah, the thermostat's just open, I believe. So yeah, I would say it's running hot. It's just ready to, we ain't got no temperature. So the gauges may be bad, honestly. No oil pressure, no temperature. Let's go find me a camera person and see if we can get this thing in a shop. I almost forgot on it. I probably should turn it off and not just leave it sitting here. See if this will work here. That's fast. I think we got fuel. Yeah, feels good. Oh, shoot, she scared the crap out of me. Turn this off. All I could hear was just like some, I thought it was an electric golf cart sneaking up on me, and I'll be dang if it ain't a gas powered, but close enough. So yeah, we'll see if we can get the beast. I wish I hadn't turned it off now. I wonder if it'll start back up. Fuel pressure. I need a light. Tell me if the fuel pump's running. So let's see, hot wire. Oh yeah. Alright, let's roll. You got headlights?
I got this one.
There's nothing metal on this thing. That's aluminum. Everything's...
There's old man song.
Do what? No, I don't work here. Hold on. Still recording? Alright, I got a diff cover. Pretty here.
Okay.
Are you ready to go? I'm ready too.
Does that thing got headlights? Oh no!
How's it gonna get this close to driving in the shop and the fuel pump and bucket on back?
That's just your look. It quit running.
Huh?
It quit
Quit recording or running?
running.
Well, I swapped batteries. I think both batteries are dead.
Really?
The RC car battery. Oh,
Oh no.
I had to go get an RC car battery.
That's a little bit different.
Hit me. Out of all things to go wrong, the RC car battery is dead.
Seriously?
Let's go get an RC car battery. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, I got a fresh RC car battery. I cannot believe I killed 3 RC car batteries. Fuel. Oh, that's our problem the whole time. Starter, maybe this battery's good. I didn't put it in park.
I'm going.
Alright, we're off.
Hope you don't gust me out.
Where's all that spray?
Are you thankful for a shop?
It's such a nice shop, and I'm stuck out in the woods or the field. Okay, I think it's a radiator spit a little bit over, possibly. Maybe. I'm gonna take a little break. I still got, well, it's about 9 o'clock. Got to get all those tools up here out of the rain.
I hope it rains.
Shoot, hope it ain't already
What is it?
running hot. I'll see y'all guys in a second. It is in the shop. I just got this thing running in the middle of a field. It doesn't look as good as I thought it would, but it'll get there. Just give me time. All right, 10 o'clock. Well, y'all don't care. I'm tired. Got everything back up here. It's leaking oil and this, and yeah. I'm hoping it's the valve cover gasket, just simply fact that I've only got a couple bolts in. And then I figured out that the radiator cap, if you listen, is not participating in the radiator cap. I'll explain that in another video, but it's not building pressure, and this is the biggest thing on Cherokee. If it doesn't build pressure, it boils, and then it boils and then it runs hot. So just simply a pressure cap will be, I can't tell you what a big deal on a Cherokee to make it run cool. But it's in the shop, which is freaking amazing. It's unbelievable. I think for the next few mods, I'm just gonna do them. Not videoing, I'm running out of time. And I'm not trying to be dramatic about that, I'm just being completely honest. I just got crap to do, and this is not a priority, but I do wanna do it. So, I mean, like battery terminals, wires, grounds, starter wire, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do a compressor off camera. So it'll be that, some vent hoses, radiator cap. It looks like it. I might do this on camera. I want to do a cheap fan upgrade that hasn't been done that I know of. And then may have to swap fuel rails out, air box, hose, change sensor out. I mean, just dumb piddly stuff. Pressure hose, it's leaking, motor mount. And I do want to weld that. Where's my flashlight? I didn't put my flashlight up. It's not leaking out of the block, obviously, because it has no pressure, but I did see some seepage, so we're just gonna ride with it and see where we get. I did cut the head bolt off back there where this ground is supposed to go, so we'll just take it and we can just move it to the next head bolt. Go find the bolt. Definitely gonna remove them. That is terrible. Inside we'll probably touch a little bit on, and yeah, fuel pump, just some odd end stuff. I mean, just getting it to where it needs to be, I guess is the word. Doors, I guess. Shoot, I didn't even realize somebody cut the break-in. Shoot. Alright, well, I figured that out. This is a beater. And I'm probably gonna get it cranking with a key. I might put a push button start here for harness purposes, which I'll explain better. But I mean, there's just gonna be some other mods. I wish I had time to go over them better, but I don't think I do. This was the whole point of this series, is everybody wants to follow along me building a new Jeep. And I was like, heck yeah, I wanna do it, but I don't need a new Jeep. I've got 10 I'm trying to maintain, so there's no point of me building one. So this is where this come into play. Is I was going to build one the way I would build one, and then teach y'all every step of the way. Now it's turned into, I don't know if I can, time-wise, but it's going to turn into a series. It's going to be like building a front axle, building a rear end, building a small lift kit, welding the stuff, you know, what I do, steering, upgrade this, upgrade that. So that was the whole point of this build, a budget cage, stuff like that, but I may have to build another one. So let me sit down, see if I can rough figure out what I got in this thing. I got $5 grand to blow. Surely I'm below that. Alright, so I jotted some stuff down. The Jeep, I don't think I had this much in it, but I'm not a liar, so we're just gonna go with it. I put $450. I think I've got like $380 plus title in it, because it's titled in my name. Well, it's titled in my mom's name. She had the GovDeals account. And I mean, head gasket, cheap head gasket, 12 bucks, rear main seal, 15, oil pan gasket, 20, intake gasket, 15, throttle body from a junkyard, 20 bucks. TSG. Thermostat and gasket, $8. Rod bearings, 15. Pistons. Okay, so the engine takes that I put in this baby are out of stock, so you can't buy them. And I know somebody's gonna be like, well, I can't get pistons as cheap as you can. If my wife gets time, if you're watching this, and we figure out how to put a discount code on the piston service. So that means you take your motor apart, take your rods and pistons out, send them in. I'll change the pistons out to some good ones on your rods and send them back to you if we figure it out. I apologize if we don't. But if I do, I'll put a discount code up here if I've got time. And that way, if for some reason you buy a Jeep like this and you need pistons and you're on a budget, there you go. I'll do that for like a month or so, something like that, until this video kind of flattens out. And yeah, we'll move on there. So if you're watching this 3 years later, sorry. Other than that, oil and a filter, and that's about it. I mean, I really, just a bunch of time. Still gotta do just piddly stuff. So, give me a second. $780. What? Shoot. Well, I mean, running and driving Cherokee for $800, it's not bad, but it does have essentially a good bulletproof motor. If I had to pay for that head, that would have sucked. But that leaves me with $4,220 to spend, so I think I can survive at that. Yeah, $4,200 to build a rig. Huh, wonder what a set of axles may cost. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. I do not know how this is gonna work out. I've been filming over the past 2 months. I don't know how much footage I got. I don't know how I'm gonna put it together. But like I said, from here forward, if you see this Jeep, understand that it's gonna be in like a series. So it's gonna be weird. It's like how to build a front end to beat for a beater to, you see what I'm saying? And then it'll maybe be how to build a shifter. Just all the little things. I can't put them in one video, so it's gonna have to be like mini series building up to get this thing to where it's at. So I'm gonna take off for the rest of the night, and then probably not tomorrow, but I'm gonna start on this thing and I'll get it. If you follow me, I'll post short videos of all that. So yeah, if you've made it here, appreciate it. I'm tired, and I cannot believe this thing drove in the shop. I said I would do it, stay true to my word, but I just didn't think I'd be honestly here. I can't believe the wiring. Whew. So yeah, let's end it there. Appreciate it if you're watching. Only one thing I'm curious about, it's gonna have to get painted or wrapped or something. If you got any ideas, you know what to do. If you got any ideas on the whole build, like what not to do, keep it cheap, knock the windows out, keep the windows. Jada. I gotta order some bead locks. I already got the tires. I gotta order the dye to build the cage. So yeah, we got a ways to go. Got about a month to make it happen and a month to get this thing perfected. So we'll go to work as soon as possible, and we'll see you next time I'm tinkering with it. Appreciate it. Have a good day.